All right, YouTube, I'm back. Now, let me take a look at this. I had I want to get his handle right. Switch back. Yep. Thank you, Ramsey. Ramsey Dewey. I don't know if you all right. Bulldog 1970. He commented, I have a question for you to think about. Do you think you could do heavy bag workout and in between rounds maybe give some commentary on George Foreman, Frazier, and those guys? I know you're not a sports guy, but I think the people who watch would like it. Okay, and I said yes. I now what I let me get this back here. Now I have no formal training. I am not a boxer. Okay, I don't have the time to go to a gym because of my job and everything that I have. But I do try to get in. I try to learn the basics of boxing. And what I decided to do today was just do some, just because with the left hand, I try to get the hip into it like I watch these guys do it, but it just doesn't feel like I got the power. Okay, it just doesn't feel like got the power. Then of course you got the right hand. You hit this, okay. And right there, it's been a while. Okay, I used to do this on a regular basis every single day. When I first got this, I was hitting the bag and I was actually getting pretty damn good at it. I could do it where I would not twist my wrist. But then all of a sudden, well, I got away from it. It's like walking. I'm going to go out and I want to walk in the morning when I don't have to lift weights because let me turn this off. There, that's better. Uh, because that's one of the ways I lost weight. When I weighed 280, I lost weight. Now, I did get the flu that year when I wanted to lose weight, and I lost 15 pounds in like, what was it, 2 months? So yeah, that helped because they say the first 10 pounds are the hardest. But anyway, I I want to go and I want to get trained properly because hitting this is great. I mean, it does give me an idea, and I don't know. I mean, sometimes I wonder it ain't that way; it's that way. I got this one too. I kind of like doing this one because it. Let me move this out of the way. This one here, if I get this over here, come on, buddy. You can kind of give you that. You learn the hand-eye coordination here to kind of get that. I missed it there. So you know, I can hit a target, but I don't give myself any credit apart from I just hit bags and I hit this thing. It doesn't mean diddly squat because I'm not going up against somebody who is skilled. And you've probably seen them videos of those idiots that walk into these gyms just because they had 300 street fights. Who did they fight? Well, they fought themselves. They fought other people that did not have the skill. And because this guy was more aggressive than this guy kicked this guy's ass. And then he kicked that guy's ass, and that guy's ass, and that guy's ass. But this guy here, the aggressive one, he never went after the motherfuckers in town. He never went after those guys who he knew he couldn't beat. But then what did he do? He walks into a boxing gym and he challenges the trainer. And the next thing you know, he's huddled down on the floor like this. Yeah, I look at fighting as something a man needs to learn. He needs to learn it. It feels like there's a piece missing out of me. And this here doesn't, it's just a little bit, you know. But, you know, you want to talk, have a commentary on like Frazier and all that. I want to do my hammer work too. I'm going to do my hammer work because yesterday, now, this elbow is doing pretty damn good. And what did I go and do yesterday? I was picking up the front end of a lawnmower and I overextended or messed up my right elbow now. Now it feels pretty good and that's helping. Okay. That stretch when you or when you know, and I gotta learn to keep that up. Because sometimes I'll hit like this, and as I come, it's almost like this here fist, this arm, pulls this arm down, which is, you know, that's a punch right friggin' mouth. But anyway, I'm going to do some of this. I grew up in the 70s, okay, uh, and and the 80s, and you had George Foreman, you had Frazier, you had Jerry Cooney, you had Ernie Shavers, you had Thomas Hearns and Ray Mancini and Sugar Ray Leonard, and uh, I know there's a few others, you know, and in the late '80s, Tyson came, and that boxing. I mean, boxing isn't like it used to be. Now UFC has taken over, so I want to get 10 of these in to stretch this damn thing out. But uh, UFC has come in now and taken over, and you know, I think mixed martial arts. What is that? Four. Let me. Yeah, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Now, I saw Muhammad Ali fight Frazier. I didn't, and this would be a Saturday and a Sunday afternoon. I never. I think when they had the championship bouts, that would be in the evening. Okay, but you did get to see that stuff like in reruns then on a Saturday and a Sunday, and you know, hey, it um so I liked boxing back then. I mean, I don't follow it that much now. Mostly what I did is watch videos of guys like Ramsey Dewey, Tony Jeffries, who was a boxer, and other guys that I have. You know, I saved these videos and I was looking at them. Now I don't watch them, but that's the thing, Bulldog. You got me up off my ass, and I'm going to start doing this at least once a week. Okay, I may put some. I don't know if I'm going to videotape at other times, but at least once a week, like on a Sunday, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this. Now I want to get 15 in with this one. All right. But yeah, I mean, the heavyweight champion fights were good. The heavyweight fights were great, but those the lightweight guys and the welterweight, these guys that were the smaller ones, that the speed, um, the power that they had. I mean, the unfortunate thing is you had Ray Mancini, and I think his name was Duke Koo Kim. Ray Mancini killed the guy. I think a cerebral hemorrhage. It's a dangerous, and Muhammad Ali got Parkinson's, and Sugar Ray Leonard had a detached retina that eventually, he retired. Okay, it's a dangerous, dangerous sport. One of the things that I don't like about it, all professional sports are rigged. All professional sports, they gamble and they rig these things, and you have certain teams and certain fighters that always win. And you have another guy who possibly could be the champion, and he's got to throw that fight. Here's so much money, you're going to throw the fight. Well, he can't go, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm going to win this fight. Because of the people that are telling him to go throw that fight, he don't want to end up getting broken legs or whatever the heck, or beat whatever. But anyway, uh, yeah, I mean, I remember the one fight with Joe Frazier where he came up off of his feet, and that was against Ali, I think. He came up off of his feet and cracked Ali right in the friggin' jaw. I mean, and there was that's the thing with Ali. Ali was kind of Ali would get you going. He would always talk and talk and talk and talk. And he'd push your buttons and push your buttons and push your buttons. It's like Schwarzenegger watching the Pumping Iron when Schwarzenegger was talking to Ferrigno and getting Ferrigno all pissed off and everything. Now, I don't know. Did Schwarzenegger really was he that good that he could win all those Olympias? I don't know. But he had the personality for Ferrigno, hard worker, man, blue collar guy, and he wanted to win, but Schwarzenegger would just keep pecking at him and pecking at him. And the same thing with Ali, man, just pecks at you. He could. There are these guys that are really good at this, man. They're good at that. Now, Ali could back it up. I don't I'm going to say this. He did a lot of rope a dope and uh, wearing you down. And I think that if some of his fighters, like, I forget who the heck, um, well, with Foreman, I think it was him, yeah, he wore him down. And Foreman could take a friggin' punch. And Foreman could knock your friggin' socks off, too. But Foreman just played Ali's game and he lost because Ali wore him out. If I think Ali wouldn't have been as great if these fighters that he fought wouldn't have let him control the narrative. It's like when you got in that ring and you were on he chose the territory, he chose the terrain. I'm in charge here. Uh, you were done. Because he's just going to be on the ropes and he's going to be let you pound him in the arms and stuff like that. And sure, that'll give sore arms, but there you are. And Ali's like, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Bang. But yeah, so uh, and I don't really know nowadays. You got what's his name? You got uh Tyson Fury. You got Tyson Fury. You got Deontay Wilder. Where I saw one of those tough guy street fighters came in and I mean pretty much just shit talking this guy and telling him how I'm going to come to your gym and kick your ass, and that didn't last long when he got to the gym. So I don't really know nowadays, but back in the day that it was great. Okay, I mean everybody loved Ali. Well, not everybody loved Ali, but was the showman. He had that charisma that even if you hated him, you wanted to watch the fight. Probably you wanted his ass kicked, but uh, now there was a what's his name? Tex Cobb. Tex Cobb is an actor, and he was a fighter. Okay, he was a boxer. He's a tough son of a bitch. Larry Holmes beat the fuck out of him. And I think that was the fight, if I'm correct, I could be wrong. That was the fight where Howard Cosell said, "That's it, I quit." He didn't want to watch these guys get in the ring and get their ass beat. You can take a hell of a beating, but I don't need to see that. Okay? Uh, and that's another one, Howard Cosell. I mean, Howard Cosell and Muhammad Ali going back and forth with each other. That was hilarious, But so yeah, I don't know. I need to. Now this here is 250 pounds of sand on the bottom here. No, get this. Don't want to crack my elbow on that one. You got you got a kick. Yeah. I'm not. Maybe I ought to try that. Be a kicker. See these guys my age going out learning how to do Muay Thai and stuff like that. And then, I mean, some of them they got great flexibility. They're down there and they're all spread out, and I'm thinking that'd be it. I think everything would rip out, balls would drop out and roll around on the floor. You know. So there's a novice. There's just a beginner, not knowing what he's doing, watching videos, hoping he gets it right, but just trying to get basics so when I do go to a gym, that I'm not totally a know nothing. Okay, because I believe that I want to save them some time. I don't want them to be dealing with somebody that's like, huh? I mean, wrapping your hands. That's another thing that you know, I had to look up the video, Ramsey Dewey and all that, and figure out how to wrap my hands up. And I forget which one I did first. This one. No, this one. And then I did this one second. And that one there worked pretty good. This one here is actually tighter than this. Not by much, but anyway, let's do this. Now one thing I was just thinking about was this that friggin' Jake Paul and all this boxing exhibitions and shit that he does. I got no respect for that at all. Now, I'm not saying the guy don't have any talent, but he goes after all these older guys. And I didn't see the Tyson thing. I had not when I first heard that he's fighting Tyson, I was like, boy, I hope Tyson kicks his butt. But then after the fight, I heard some guys talking about it like, yeah, that was just bullshit. Tyson threw the fight, and with Jake Paul, it's all about money. It's all about the money, and it's all about getting this attention. And he don't want to go into the ring against anybody that's got any real skill. I mean, why don't you go after now? I don't know how it is with professional boxers. I think he's going after guys that are retired. But I guarantee you there are guys out there that are retired that he would not ever want to challenge because it's not going to be, yeah, what you need to do is you need to throw the fight for me. No, I'm not going to throw the fight. No. Me and you need to fight for real and see what happens. Oh, no, I don't want to. But yeah, so that kind of shit right there, I don't have any I don't have any respect for that. I mean, okay, he I'm sure he has some skill. Like I said, I think he has skill. I'm not saying he don't, but uh, I don't know. I mean, there are professional boxers that have put on exhibitions. I think, yeah, I. But then again, that's really just that isn't 100% going in full bore. I'd like to see what happens if he'd go up against somebody who's actually a professional that isn't going to throw, no, 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 no. We're going to have a good, solid fight here. It's going to be, we're going to do what we can to win on your side, on my side. So, no, I'm not throwing anything. I don't think that there would work. If he goes up against like a Tyson Fury, you know, but then again, you never know. Maybe the guy is that good. But all right, where are we at here? Okay, I'm gonna hit this bag a little bit more, and then I'm gonna do my last set of the hammer, and then I'm done. So, I mean, get down a little lower. That's the thing. You know, this is easy. Well, not really that easy. Okay, but getting down here in the meat of it, I have to set it up. I mean, well, that ain't too easy. Damn hand went down again. I don't know if I got a strap back here pulling it over, but you know, give you the backhand, smack it again, punch in the friggin' nose. Back forward. I was thinking of getting one of them speed bags, and I thought, boy, that's going to really be a joke. I mean that's incredible how those guys do that. And I ought to get that and try that sometime. Maybe hey, maybe I can get good at it. Maybe I can get half good at it. I don't know. You know. Yeah, there I missed it. Oh, it ain't coming loose. Right. All right. Man. Yeah, this here one doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. That one, you know, I try to get the hip into it. With this one, you got to get the hip, but it's a lot different. I mean, you turn on your toe and you hit like that. With this, it's you know just that's how it sounds to me. It's like you know, and the jab is essentially you're trying to I think, open them up. Okay, that's why you go to the body. Okay, so that you go down here, so that opens up, and if you go up high, it's to get that. So you're not necessarily trying to knock them out with your jab. This here's the one. Unless you're good at ambidextrous. I mean, I don't think I am. I mean, you know, now that seems to have more power. I think there's my weak arm, so it doesn't. But of course, doing that kind of aggravates the damn elbow. So, well, one more of these, and then I'm done. Yeah. All right. All right. That's it. Now, like I said, I don't know if I said that in the beginning. I'm going to be doing it Tuesday and Thursday this week. I'm going to take a break tomorrow because that that workout yesterday, I'm glad I got it in, but uh, I was pretty much tired yesterday when I did that, and but I needed to get that deadlift in. I had to just get a deadlift. I had to pick that shit up off the ground and get that done. And now I'm gonna wrap this up the normal way I wrap this up, and then I'll complain about it being all tangled the fuck up next time, you know. But yeah, just like I said, I'm a novice. I'm a beginner. I don't have any clue, except what I watch. So I do welcome some good advice, uh, because I am willing to learn. You know, if you know, if any of you out there actually box and you know what you're doing, that'd be great. Because I want to learn as much as I can before I go. Uh, before I go to, you know, I mean, I'm even open to if anybody in this neighborhood knows how to box or anything like that. I'd go to their house maybe once a week on a weekend and learn stuff. That there would be great. Uh, but yeah, I'm glad that you had that comment, Bulldog, because I was procrastinating and putting this shit off for what? Quite a bit. I did get back into it a little bit in, I think it was December, but I didn't even last a week because, well, I've got 10-hour days at work. I've got work here. I've got weightlifting. I got all this shit. And yeah, there is a limit to what you can do, but there's also even once a week if I keep it up consistently. I mean, what did Bruce Lee say? Bruce Lee said he doesn't fear a man who knows 1,000 kicks. He fears a man who has trained one kick 1,000 times. So that's why I'm mainly going to just work this until I feel like I kind of have it down. Then maybe I'll add something else. So, but anyway, that's it for today. And I'll see you Tuesday. I think it's going to be bench press and uh, yeah, I'm gonna do another 10 sets of two or what I can get. I'm hoping I can get at least one set of three or a couple sets of three with chin ups. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna do like 10 sets of two. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going, and I want to add in where I stand on a bench, I get up and I pull myself, I jump up and I hold myself, and I just try to lower myself just to see if I can, because you got to build strength that way. Uh, on the eccentric movements. So, but anyway, that's all for today, and I will see you Tuesday.